as the Google AdWords that I've gotten. I got one I'm gonna finally be able to put on the contract if I have to actually go. The seller doesn't have transportation, so I have to pick him up, take him to the house, take him back home or whatever. The only reason I haven't done it yet is because the weather has been raining here for like 4 or 5 straight days, and so he and I agree we'll just wait till the weather clears up, hopefully next week. But those are some really quality leads, but it's expensive to do. Oh well, that's the thing. So I try to give people ways to get into the business because I know a lot of people like I was when I started. I didn't have a lot of money invested into it, but some people do have those type of war chests. If you got it, hey, I can walk you through it or whatever. But it again, it's pricey to set everything up or whatever. But those are some quality leads, and they'll start to take care of themselves, within a short time frame. So Instagram, I'm still here. About to run out of juice on my telethon. My great aunt used. So anyway, but I think it's a very because at the end of the day, all this stuff boils down to, guys. You can the reverse wholesaling, all this other crazy stuff, man. This stuff don't work if you can't find great deals. And that's the hard part. That's why I talk about it so much, because I know the challenges of finding deals. It's tough, but he asked the easiest ways. I think I sort of laid it out. If you got money, you can make it a lot easier to find deals. If you don't, you're going to have to take some of the less expensive ways and stay consistent with those, and you'll have the money to do everything. You really need to be doing multiple things at once, as many as possible. You really need to do that, in reality. So let me see if I can read this one from Instagram. It says, if I put a banner sign and I have a Google Voice number on the banner sign, is it okay if I just the Google recording telling them to no, you want to talk to them. Now, sometimes you won't be able to answer the phone, but anytime you can answer the phone live, when someone calls, answer it. You're not the only one doing this. I get a lot of deals, and people get a lot of deals over me, I'm sure, because they answer the phone first. Voicemail, trying to screen, that's up to you. I want to talk to everybody if possible. That's where follow-up comes in. Just because they don't want to sell at a price that works for you today doesn't mean their situation may change, that now they wouldn't sell it to you for 150, but because they wanted 225, 6 months down the road, they'll sell it to you for 125 because the situation has changed or whatever. But because you talk to them, possibly built some rapport with them on that initial call 6 months ago, but boom, again, you can't always answer the phone, but you need to try if possible. I know some of you have 9 to 5, your phone is ringing or whatever. You have to do what you have to do. Been there, done that. So you get back to them. But as soon as everybody have breaks at work, I'm sure 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, depending. Call them back on your break always. That's what I'm going to strongly advise you. So only need to go to voicemail when you don't have a choice. When you just simply don't have a choice. All right. All right. Q Tuck says, when using an LLC on your contract, do you sign the LLC name or your name on the signature line? Normally, when you set up an LLC, you do managing members. So you will be a managing member. You can title it something else, but normally that's what I go with, is a managing member, which you may be the only managing member, but that's how it'll be the title, but you'll sign your name. All right, Isaiah says, is it a good idea? Is it a good deal to go after pre-foreclosures in California? I guess is what he meant. Okay. Yeah, if that's your thing, just understand some of the hurdles that you may have to jump through with a pre-foreclosure. Have a student going through one of those right now in New York. That hopefully will be able to work out. All right. Says Edzo says, thanks, Flip, man. No problem. Hope I helped. B Poke, I don't know if he's talking to me or not. So are you trying to wholesale the deal? Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Okay, EJ Alvin, do you have the same for the selling of that I give away can be used for sellers and buyers? So yes, that one-page contract can be used for sellers and buyers. Now, sometimes your buyer may want to use their own agreement or whatever, but you know that is what it is. You just have, as long as the terms mirror or come close to what you need as far as what you already have with the seller. Now, when the seller starts trying to submit you a contract and all that, no. You got to control that unless the real estate agent is involved, and they're going to use the approved Board of Realtors contract for your state and or market. Deacon Jones says, how do you show pocket listings without the realtor messing everything up? I guess you mean showing it to buyers. You have to be just straight up with them. Hey, if there's a pocket listing already, they have some form of confidence in you to just only let you know about it, I'm assuming. So let them know you have capital investment partners or capital and partners that you need to show the property to, which those are exactly that. They are partners for that one deal. All right. Someone says, can you make a video on land flipping? I may do that in the future. I'm not sure how deep I'll go into that. You know, my channel is dedicated to houses, and I've sprinkled some apartment stuff in there, which I have the courses on that, and some single tenant stuff. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't really tell you how I feel about that or whatever. So I maybe so in the future. And then I understand now that's new for me also. I just met someone that's a lot more experienced than me, and I don't have to wait till I become an expert at it to say, hey, let's make some money together. I just understand it enough that I've been sleeping on a lot of opportunity over the years. And I actually grew up in really that biz in a sense. And you just don't know. Boy, it's amazing. You don't know what you don't know. And that's what all of us about a lot of different things, of course. So, all right. Jalen Sheldon says, how do you go about negotiating with apartment owners? Well, it's really the same thing. You're still going to have a motivated seller. Only thing about apartments, you normally don't have to get them as cheap as you do with houses. And it's a lot easier to wholesale, in my opinion, to wholesale apartments in the D areas, more so with houses. I learned that, just by mistake on my first apartment deal. I thought I was going to have trouble wholesaling an apartment building. I got tons of calls where if there was a house in that same area, I would have struggled to move it. So it's really the same thing. It's going to boil down to how motivated they are to sell. Now, again, the way you evaluate your apartment is going to be different than the way you're going to evaluate houses. So keep that in mind. But as far as their level of motivation, apartment owners still die. They still get divorced. You have inherited property, probate property, back taxes, loss of income, tired of being a landlord, all of that, just life issues. So the negotiations is really no different in that sense, outside of just understanding what makes a deal with an apartment deal versus, single family. Dominique Price says, I'm new to the entire real estate investing area. Well, welcome aboard, my man. I'm assuming you're male. Well, maybe a female. I think it's female. Sorry. Welcome aboard. Dive into my channel. Ben's Grind and Stack. As I mentioned before, it's all here in my videos. It's over 300 plus videos and counting. That's me spilling my guts on wholesaling houses and real estate in general since August of 2008 online. I've been doing deals since 2003, January of 2003. So 16 plus years in the game. Get in the game now and educate yourself. I know everyone wants to move forward, fast, or whatever. But as I explained to my organizational partner, is people. It takes people that want to be physicians, be doctors. 8 years of schooling and 4 years of residency or whatever they call it. So 12 years to become a doctor. You can't take 3 months to learn information that will allow you to make more money than they make. I'm just saying, as they say, I'm just saying. All right. So, and it's free. That's what I mean. They pay hundreds in some case, well, at least 6 figures to become physicians. This is free. It's the return on investment is infinite for you versus them spending all that time and whatever. So a lot of ways to make money. I'm just letting you know. So can we N White says, can we ask the buyer for a non-refundable deposit on a deal? And the answer is you can negotiate anything if you want, but in a lot of times buyers in these deals, the only time if the title is not clear, you have to get a person their money back. If you can't produce a seller can't produce a clear title on the deal, you get a person their money back. That's really the only reason it should go back to them. Now, a buyer can send you a contract with an inspection period. I may do that with them, but it's only going to probably be 2 or 3 days. I can't allow them to tie my property 7, 10, 14 days in an inspection period because I'm doing that. So I can't get them to mirror what I'm doing because I'm going to run out of time or whatever. So, but yeah, if they can't, if a clear title can't be produced, then yeah, the money has to be given back to them because you want it back. If the seller can't produce a clear title for you, even if it's 10, 100, whatever you put down is for earnest money. So there you go. All right. Toxic Given says, today I read a wholesaler in New York City uses an LLC for each one of his deals. Is this a necessity? Well, starting out, if you had to choose between a marketing budget or LLC or whatever, then you're going to go ahead and spend it on the marketing, get your phone ring. It's not going to kill you to do a deal or two in your name. Then you want to create an entity of some sort. A lot of times people go with an LLC. It's easy to sort of protect you from what you're trying to do or whatever. So yeah, but you don't have to do deals in the LLC, and we just recommend it because you are running a business. So starting out, you don't have to start that way, but that's where you want to end up. All right, Cleavon Tillman, I guess that's the way it's pronounced. When targeting absentee owners, these will be y'all killing it tonight. When targeting absentee owners, who would you target first? Pre-foreclosures, tax liens, vacants, in what order and why using Dealulator? Well, whenever I target absentee, I don't choose any of those options. I want all of them to be in play for me. I don't care what their reason for motivation is. I just want them to be motivated. So I don't choose any of them. I just choose non-owner occupied. Normally when I'm in deal, it's just the filter I use. I normally do non-owner occupied. Let me see. I do non-owner occupied, non-owner. Well, you know what? I'll show you guys what I do. This what I'll do for you. So where is it? Let me put it up here right quick while it's loading. Oh, and don't forget, guys, you want a free copy of my contract, text the word contract to 833-439-9632. If you want a copy of the closing detail sheet that I use, text the word close, CLOSE, to 833-439. Let me make sure that's the number. 439-9632. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the number. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 833-439-9623. So what I want to do is I'm gonna show you guys how to this is the way I do it. You don't have to do it this way or whatever. There's so many ways you can go about it. That's the great thing about the software. Digulator, aka PropStream. So what I'll do is we'll just choose a county. So I'm gonna type in, hope you all can see my screen. I'm gonna type in Shelby County, Tennessee. All right, that's the Memphis market for the most part. That covers a large part of the Memphis market. All right, so first it's gonna pull up all the properties, over 700,000 properties there, and that includes everything. So I go up here to filter, and then I hit owner occupied, no. See, over here is what they were talking about. You have MLS, pre-foreclosure, foreclosure liens, cash buyers, high equity, vacant, free and clear, bankruptcy, divorce, and auctions. Now, sometimes what I will do is select free and clear. I will do that. Now, so for the sake of this, I'm going to do free and clear, right? But that's the only one I normally will select unless I'm doing a cash buyer search. So now you want to go into property characteristics. So you're going to do single family. All right, so I'm going to close that. The other thing is ownership, owner. Now, the thing is now, the way it will filter a list is from the most recent sales dates. So what I would want to do is I want to go in here, I want to go back a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to go back to about 2000. So we'll scroll down, we'll just say 2000. So we did 2001, that's fine. All right, so we'll start here February 1st of 2000. And then the date up to, so I'll go back up to, we'll just say 2004. And we'll go, where is it? Where am I doing here? So we'll just do that right there. All right, so from 2001 to 2004 for the most part. All right, so that's sales date. So owner type, I just want to do individual. I don't want to include corporate. So over here, it tells you what you've selected and you can delete any of them at any point. So I hit apply. So it comes up with a list of 2791 under that criteria that I've included. So that's normally what I'll do. And then I'll tinker with it some more. I may move the dates up to 2010 or something like that. So just to get an idea. And then another feature I just discovered the other day, you can put in here also years of ownership. So you can put in here a minimum of 10 years of ownership, or you can put in here a minimum. Let me just try it right here. So you're going to learn how to learn. So let me just hit reset, erase all of that. And so owner, we're going to do free and clear, property type, single family, years of ownership. So we'll go down here to ownership. Let's do a max of 20 years. See if it pulls in. I don't know if it's going to pull anything. So it's going to depend on how Shelby County have it set. So did it pull anything? 20 years, would that still be, that's about 20 years. So I don't think it actually pulled anything. Let me clear it. So let's see here. All right, so owner, I want to make sure here doing it because if not, I may have to log back in and back on it. So single family, so max 20. Now let's do this, a minimum, I got to do it this way. So a minimum of 20 years, a max of 25 years. That's what I need to do. All right, no, that's beds and baths. What am I doing? All right, let me get out of single family. So ownership, this is what I look. So a minimum of 20, max of 25. So individual, see if it pulls anything. All right. Okay, it only pulled 33 under that criteria. So what if I change that to 10 years and a max of 12 years? We'll just say that. Okay, so it changed it to 27, 25. So you don't have to actually put the dates in there. You just put in there the number of years of ownership and free and clear, and boom, there you are. So imagine if you did that in LA County. Let's change counties here. Let's do that in LA County. It changed it to over 4,200. So boom. So just to get out of that, just wanted to show you that. So there's a lot of ways you can manipulate lists using the tool. So it's just your imagination. You know, you may figure out a niche that no one else has figured out yet. So, but normally I like to use the free and clear on it. So, all right. So back to questions here. Since the flood in Houston, a good place, is it a good, I guess they mean, is it a good place to do real estate investing? Well, Houston is going to be a good place to invest anyway. So regardless of the flood, so that's relevant, but it's irrelevant because it's such a huge market. So there's going to be opportunities there in Houston, regardless of the flood. And now, so to answer the question, yes. All right. Let me see here. What else we got? All right. Clint Walker says, how can I avoid taxes on capital gains? That's a CPA question, man, but you're going to have to pay taxes, my man. You know, now obviously you can limit or reduce your liability, you know, with different methods or whatever, but that's a CPA question. But if you have to pay taxes on money that you're generating, that is a good problem, because what's half of zero? All right. Somebody, Shaq Smith says, nothing wrong with taking longer than 30 days to find a buyer. My last deal took 3 months. I've had one to take. One of the bigger deals I've ever done took 6 months. A friend of mine and I, we split 30 grand. You know, it took 6 months. But it should have only took 2 weeks like it did once he turned it over to me. But, you know, that's a story for a different day. Okay, so all right, Jonathan Connor says, where is your video that explained the math for offering a deal for a property? He says AVR, but it's ARV, after repair value. Again, Jonathan, the video that I mentioned before, just look up Great Deal and Flipman, and it'll have like a blue thumbnail background, and it'll be a recent video within the last 2 to 4 months. And that video breaks it down, probably the best I've done since I've been putting out videos. So that's the video that I suggest that you take advantage of. All right. So again, guys, if you want a free copy of the 1-page contract that I've been using since 2003, you simply just want to text the word contract to 833-439-9632. You get a free copy of the contract. If you want to get on the alerts list for the Flippinars, just simply text Flippinar to 833-439-9632. And if you want to get a copy of the closing detail sheet that I use, just text the word close to 833-439-9632. Don't forget about dealyoulater.com. I just sort of went through how to build a list of non-owner occupied, free and clear. They've owned the property 10 years, 10 to 12 years or more. Boom, a list splits out. And then you can even break that down even more. You can say they've owned it longer than that. So you may want to get more detailed than that. So then you can be zip code specific. You don't have to just target the entire county. Even if you're doing a cash buyers list, you can go in there and select the cash buyers, single family, and say they've owned the property for a max of a year. So that's going to be all recent transactions, because it's going to automatically default to a longer period of time. But if you go in there and put in there the ownership of a year, a max of a year, then it's going to be recent transactions. Now, all of those won't be buyers that are actual investors, but it may pull a list of 150. If 35 of those are actual buyers, You know, if 3 of them are actual buyers, that's good. You know, so for that particular area of your market. So boom. So don't sleep on the Diggerlady.com. It's not going to do deals for you, but it will make doing deals easier. No question about it. I love it. I love it. And don't forget about my podcast. You can get this on podcast. Should have it up, you know, in a couple of days. This one here, but all of them, I got all of them up now. It took me a minute. I was slacking on my game. Finally got all of them up. Paid my nephew to do it. He needed some work, so boom, got those up. And so flipmanpodcast.com. We're on iHeartRadio and iTunes. So we're covered on Apple and Android devices. Make sure if you're trying to do direct mail, as we talked about in a couple of the questions, mail2flip.com, mail2flip.com. Stop leaving money on the table. Stand out from your competition. Send the owner a picture of their property and wow them. Say, wow, these people want to buy my house. They actually have a picture on here. They took out a lot of trouble to do that. So boom, mail2flip.com. Follow me on Instagram, flipman.net. That's flipman.net. You know, I'm going to get a shirt made with that next week. Hopefully Adria will be here next week and we can get a shirt made with that, with my Instagram handle on. Should have been getting shirts like that made for a minute. Instagram, it seemed like people on Instagram are a little bit more responsive when I put stuff out. Been trying to put out a little bit more content on a daily basis. I think I missed a day or whatever, had a lot going on or whatever. So I think I got all of that covered, guys. I really appreciate everyone showing up this week. You see, I was solo this week. And hopefully the girls will be back next week and we can rock and roll again. We went dead on Instagram. So again, I appreciate everyone that's taking their valuable time out. Again, take advantage of these 300 plus videos, man. It's all there for free. I will answer questions for free in the comment section of any of my YouTube videos. If you don't know how to do that, go to YouTube and say, how do I comment on a YouTube video? Just ask the question on YouTube and there'll be tons of videos to show you how. If you can look, I answer the questions. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everyone that follow me. Please share it, like it, and we will see you on the flip side.